Halt!
Oh, what is it?
You know that only too well. We have no use for troublemakers in our town. Why do you think we should let you in?
Here's 100 gold pieces. Let me pass.
100 pieces of gold sounds fine. In you go, then. And go directly to Andre, or I'll charge you another 100 gold pieces the next time.
Someone's got to do the work. And he works all day, too. Who says things like that?
It is one thing if you brawl with the rabble in the harbor, but when you attack citizens or the king's soldiers, I must bring you to justice. If I let you get away with it, soon everyone here will do whatever he wishes. So, you will pay an appropriate penalty, and the matter will be forgotten.
How much?
50 gold pieces.
I want to pay the penalty.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city learns of it. That will restore your reputation to some degree.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
That's what I've always said. That's terrible. That's what I've always said. I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's terrible.
I want to become stronger.
There's nothing else I can teach you.
That's an open secret. You had better shut
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
Hey,
About the plants,
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
What? You're pulling my leg, right? By Adonos, it's all there, all right. Who knows? Maybe someday you could make a decent alchemist after all.
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
As well as animals, wolves as well as sheep.
Wait a minute.
What do you want?
When can I start as your apprentice?
We can really use a man around here who can beat an orc. As far as I'm concerned, you can start here right away. As for the other masters, Thorben has given you his blessing. Bosper tried to talk me out of it. He wants you as an apprentice for himself. I had a brief but intense discussion with him on this matter. In the end, he agreed. As usual, Constantino doesn't care about anything. He said that as far as he's concerned, you can start wherever you like. And Matteo says you brought him back his gold. Seems to me you're an honorable young man. That means you have the approval of all the masters. Are you ready to start your apprenticeship with me?
I'm in.
Good. I'll teach you how to forge a decent sword. Besides that, it's time you got a bit stronger. You're wasting away before my very eyes.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
3 guesses.
Forge, and forge?
You aren't as dumb as you look. I pay per blade. If you don't work, there's no money. It's that simple. Furthermore, I'll teach you everything you need to know to make a plain sword. Making magic blades is only something for experienced smiths, and you're a long way from that. If you need a place to sleep, you can bunk down somewhere in my house. Everything clear so far?
Teach me how to forge a decent sword.
It's quite simple, boy. Get a piece of raw steel and hold it in the fire until it glows. Then you pound the blade into shape on the anvil. Your first swords won't be masterpieces, but you can learn everything else later.
I don't believe this is gonna change. That's all just gossip.
He really didn't deserve that.
I'd have gone about it differently.
He can't keep anything to himself. You don't say.
I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let me see.
Pleases me
Okay, let's stay calm about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits. But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
Tell me that isn't true.
Make me an offer then.
All right, I'll tell you something. I can sell you more than just fish.
Nobody wants to know.
If you hand me this ridiculous piece of paper and forget about the matter, you and I can become the best of trading partners.
I agree with you completely.
Oh, really? What kind of goods would those be?
Well, I could offer you quite special fish. You see, not just plain ones for eating.
You mean like the one that contained your hidden message?
You've got it. I have several of those fish.
All right, it's a deal. I think we can keep this little matter between ourselves.
Thank you. Just drop in next time you happen to be in the vicinity. I'm bound to have some interesting things for you.
Show me your fish.
He listened to the wrong people.
And that's the truth.
He listened to the wrong people.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Will it ever change?
And there's more, believe me.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Things I could tell you.
That was obvious all along.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I'm no better off myself.
I brought the package.
Well done. I'll see to it that I sell it. Come back tomorrow.
Did you sell the wares then?
No, not yet. These things take their time. I want to get a good price after all.
I need information. Hey, you! Hey, you!
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so. But Adonos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Can I get a drink here?
As long as you have gold, you can even eat here if you want.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells can really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. The little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Well, it's been a while already. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the round serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everyone, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. Then, early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
Show me your wares.
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep. Last of all arose the human, and Adonos was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all the
By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat.
Hey, you! Show me your wares. Show me. Show me.
The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinthus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Don't say. These are bad times. Who says things like that? That's not what I heard.
Everybody knows by now.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what I heard.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I don't believe that.
He had better.
Another one of those things.
All right.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Did you run away too?
What makes you think that?
Why would you come here all alone? There's nothing here.
I only wanted to have a look around.
Okay, be my guest. Would you like a piece of meat?
Yes, gladly.
Here, the finest leg of mole rat, according to my own recipe.
I felt
you they are creep with the we I look they kept good.
So why are you here?
I can get a bit of peace up here. I always feel so restricted in the city.
Don't you have to work?
Everything I need I can get for myself. I cut the arrows and nature provides the meat.
So you're a hunter?
Yes, if you want to call it that. But I only hunt what I need for myself, not to earn money.
In that case, I'm sure you can teach me something.
Why not? I could show you how to handle a bow.
pieces.
Stop right there, you lowlife!
You deserve that, lowlife!
That's typical.
Now that's typical, isn't it? And it's going to get
These are
even
bad
worse.
times. And it's gonna get even worse.
That's what I've always said.
Hey! I want to become more dexterous.
You've already gotten more dexterous.
You listen to the wrong people.
You don't say.
It's all just guzzle.
That's nobody's secret.
Really? That's not what my husband thinks.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's typical. That's not what I heard.
You're in for it now. Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Oh!
These are bad times.
And he works all day, too. Go away, don't tell me
That's
that.
what I've always said. I won't tell her a thing.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I met Valentino.
And?
I gave him a sound beating.
He deserved it. Here, I found this ring on him when our little disagreement had been settled. You're welcome to pass it on to the next person who beats him up.
Only wait and see.
I'm no better off myself.
I'm not touching that. That's the first I've heard of it.
He can't keep anything to himself.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Nobody ever asks me.
That doesn't surprise me.
Hey! The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true? Finally, I can get back to my work. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
You really believe that?
You don't have to ask me that.
Hey! Did you sell the wares then?
Yeah, but for less than I thought. I only got 300 gold pieces. Part of that goes to my employers, and Cardiff gets his usual percentage, plus the gold for your commission, which leaves a total of 240 gold pieces. We'll split those as agreed. Here's your part. You did good work. I've passed that on to my employers. What comes of that is out of my hands.
Hey! Who are your employers?
You don't really think I'd tell you that, do you?
Nothing would ever change.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I never knew that.
So why won't they listen to me?
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it. You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I knew that would be a problem.
That was no big deal.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchant's building. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
I used to say that myself.
I've got no time for things.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
Is that?
I never knew that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
He thinks it's as easy
That was no big deal.
He would have never thought of that himself.
You should really have known better.
What are you doing here?
What do you think, huh? I'm a gardener. I take care of the garden.
You're pretty much by yourself here, aren't you?
Yes, and it should stay that way. I'm glad that I have some peace here. Once, they wanted to send me to the penal colony because I did some guy in. But Larius, the governor, needed another gardener, and so I could stay here. Over time, this garden has become my home, and I'm content with that.
Are you growing herbs as well?
A few. I'm growing fireweed and fire nettles. I also tried swamp weed, but that doesn't really thrive here. Well, I just harvested. So if you want to buy something,
Show me your wares. Hey, you!
my name is Ludero. I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
Show me your wares.
I'm not touching that.
Welcome, traveler. Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices, and my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurus sells.
Show me your wares.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Nobody wants to know.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Spoke to another
That's the first
creature,
I've heard of it.
but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
So sure, I don't know who to believe these days.
That's no secret.
That's no secret.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
You can't rely on
Someone's got to do the work.
Wouldn't be so sure you really believe that.
You don't say.
That's the first I've heard of it.
never knew that.
The human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.